Let's go. Come on. Go, Diamond. Go with her. Go, go. Now circle around. Circle around. Look up. Look up. Walk around. Walk around. There you go. So you're ready. Get closer. 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 And... My name is George de la Isla.
I've known George for about 12 years.
As you lay down, you notice that everybody's already scooting down because they feel the force coming down. And all you do is look. They don't want to roll. You're going to put the
psychology behind it, guys. You can get on me. He's trying to push me down this way, so I'm going to use his momentum again.
Sir, AAPW is one of the continuous businesses that I have had since 1990 here in Austin, Texas. And the reason for that is because professional wrestling is something of a career builder for a lot of individuals, ranging from at least 14 years old all the way up to 50 years old.
Right now I'm 14 years old. I started when I was 10 years old.
Yeah. This wrestling business is a type of business that more people want to enter nowadays than what it was discovered back in my days when I used to wrestle.
I just love the fact that it was athletics and entertainment combined into one, and I was like, that's what I need to do.
Okay, now lay back.
What you say?
Reach back, Jerome. Reach back. Okay. Oh, hammerlock. Going into hammerlock. Get him up.
Man.
Get him up. Get on your butt. Get on your butt. Okay. Slowly get up. Keep turning. Keep turning to the left. The fact is that there's a lot of kids that I don't want hurt, to get hurt. Within themselves physically or emotionally or mentally, because professional wrestling is an art. It's really basically trying to teach the individuals how to structure themselves and to believe in themselves. Why? Because this type of business is only for the people that want to do something in life. It's a life builder. It's something that they want to be guaranteed a success.
Well, I always had the passion of wanting to be a professional wrestler. Watching it since I was a little kid, and to AAPW and had a little talk with George, realized his experience and how awesome the school is, and I came and tried it out in mid-July of 2013, and now it's December, and I've been here ever since.
Now, I guarantee you that all the people that come across and become a professional wrestler through any of the companies that I've had in the past here are now absolutely making an understanding that this business, whether they make it to the WWE or whether they make it to the any independent promotion throughout the United States or the world, well, at least they noticed something, that they tried, they became a pro wrestler, they tried and got in with the workouts and all that. And not everybody. They all find different values of this business in elsewhere. Leadership, community, even in their own personal business that they enter, a career. But it's a value because it teaches them discipline. It teaches them what they're looking for in this particular life. And I think professional wrestling has had a lot of learning abilities, especially for me and for me being an instructor and teacher for now 34 years.
No, I wouldn't say I'm intimidated by AAPW at all. If anything, I think it's probably one of the few places that I'm not intimidated by.
Well, the students that come in have to have the value of wanting to do something. When they start to want to do something, they believe in themselves. When a person starts to believe in themselves and guided that they can physically do it, I guide them, as I said.
He's real passionate at what he does. He has an old school way of training, which to me that's the best way to learn. I was taught old school, and the respect. He's real adamant about the respect, which I respect that because that's what I was raised up on.
We put on charity work for unfortunate situations that happen in our life, you know, from fires or from the tragedies that happen throughout the world. We donate, we give ourselves, from muscular dystrophy to many different private charities that we have. We do donations, we have fundraisers, we do many different things to keep the students at least know that they have to give of themselves to their community. I know we're a very unusual, what we call is an unusual sports entertainment company, and
So, what do you usually do to help showcase the students outside of just educating them? Do you put on shows? Do you do events, charity? What do you do?
Well, I can start back 34 years ago when I started teaching, and as a matter of fact, I'll tell you, it's much more than just teaching them, of course. It is putting on events. These shows that we call house shows are the students displaying their abilities and their works of what they've learned throughout.
So it's a nurturing environment, I guess. It feels a lot more, everybody's kind of tight-knit. Everyone's really nice, really sweet, very supportive. Nobody puts you down. Even if you do something wrong, nobody's going to put you down. So I enjoy it.
I love when we get new women in here. I love seeing strong ladies, and the fact that we went from just having Diamond Tina, and then I'm here, and now that we have Charlie, it's awesome, and I couldn't be more proud of my gender, kicking ass.
It does make me feel very good that I'm not the only girl in the class. I had worried about that before when I thought about training, that I was going to be the only one, but I'm not, and the other people are, I'm taller than the other girls in my class, but everybody's sort of smaller, and so I don't feel quite as intimidated, because I know I'm a very small person, so when I get up against, we're the big guys, it's good to see the other girls that can go through and kick ass, and I'm like, okay, maybe I can do that.
The product that he's made in the past, and he's still working on these kids today with those same simple rules that he uses to produce a professional wrestler.
When you first met George, what was your impression of him?
I thought he was a nice guy. People took advantage of him all the time, but I don't know why, but he's a real nice guy. He stood there by me, and he always believed in me.
Oh, he was really sweet. The people I talked to who recommended I come here told me that he was this sweet little, and he was really thrilled to have me. he told me that he was going to bring the best out in me, and he is doing that.
I work out, I listen, everything is professionally ran. He's very professional and awesome. The gym is awesome, the ring is great, and fun, a lot of fun. And definitely it's very important to be in shape, so I do that on the downtimes when we don't have practice. But AAPW is an awesome place. I love it. It's really great, and George is doing an awesome job running it.
The first time I met George was at a show after my boyfriend did a senton off of a basketball goal. So I was pretty happy that George was concerned for his well-being, because I was concerned for his well-being, because he's an idiot and he likes to jump off of tall things.
And that's the thing about George's students versus some other students. He doesn't teach them the respect, and these kids have respect, and that's honorable to me.
Of what they've learned throughout. You know, nobody actually knows what a professional wrestler does. And the number one thing is dedication in their workouts and the abilities to do to whatever they can do in their own particular life.
A lot of people that came from George are really good, and they made it to the top, like WWE and all that. And you know, I feel pretty good being trained by George.
Unfortunately, I wish I had all the money in the world to pay the bills, to get this facility, to keep up the equipment and all that, but I don't, because I usually don't ever capture financially from these kids what I should be paid. But then again, like I said, I want these kids to learn a value, and I give them the value of self-determination. That's just working in a very scientific way that he's got. Okay, that's good. It's not about me making money, or I would be driving Lexus. I don't drive anything, because I just know that my values of materialistic things are not a value. It's a value of knowing and seeing this young man, young lady grow up into this business. And I'll tell you, I am very thrilled and I'm very satisfied with what I have. But there's a lot of kids that never had the inkling, because yes, in this world here in the United States, it does take money to enter. And the seriousness from people selling Coke bottles and selling their items, or just to make payment to enter the school. It's not very much, lower than a lot of other companies, but I am legitimate, professional, certified, or professional wrestling trainer. And so I believe that, I understand that, and I teach that. But the fact is that it takes money here in the United States to keep things running, especially nowadays.
So for you, it's more about the education rather than the money.
Basically, yes, but we can't fool ourselves. It takes money to keep a facility going so we can bring in the students, right? Well, just alone, the roof over our heads is a continuous $1,000, and that's the minimum. That's the lowest price you can ever find. But we have a nice little facility. But unfortunately, because due to the students in this economy time right now, do not have that kind of money to at least put down for a down payment.
3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, down, 8, down, 9, down, 10. I'm down.
I don't even want to compare to that. I want to give them a payment plan. I want to give them the ability to use or utilize their credibility, and so they can pay me. But of course, sometimes they're caught short. Some of these families are not able to spend what they want for their child, and believe it or not, I try to get them going as soon as I can so they can start making money.
Left and then right. All right. Come on.
I started back professional wrestling in 1968, and here it is now, 2013. It's going to be 2014. You know, every time I would say I would want to retire in dignity. The dignity that I can is to really leave a legacy. Not for my teachers, not for the legacy that somebody's out there continuously helping others, entertaining others, keeping them a little bit more structured and being a little bit more positive in themselves. No, I can't pinpoint it as just professional wrestling, because we have a camaraderie here where everyone enjoys, men or women, young child or older student. We all get along here, and we all have to understand that we all are trying to do something better for ourselves. And this is the only way, is to leave this legacy of just trying. But I can't seem to do that because these kids are worth more than me just walking away. And somehow, some way, I need that, because these kids need to be seen on a community television. They need to be seen what we're really all about. And we were on television. Used to be on TV continuously. But it takes funds, editors, filmmakers, and all that to do this. And right now, it's still financially impossible, to do this. But we are looking always for a special sponsor. We're always looking for someone. And I'll tell you, I can count on these two hands the amount of sponsors in about 25 years that I've had. And it's not many, counting my fingers.
Open your eyes, Red. Can't see the end. Been down 3 seconds. You can't see that? Hey. You're choking him. Hey, he used a fist. What are you going to tell him? He used a fist. He hit him with a fist. Look behind him. He's pulling his shorts. He's pulling his...
Our wrestling promotions that we produce, they have been once a week to twice a month, and I'll tell you, to one time a month, because they cost money to produce a show. And regardless of we're buying non-perishable items for people to see, as this basic non-profit organization is trying to get it across, we are absolutely doing our best to keep the roof over our heads. But just $1,000, plus there's an insurance that we have to buy, a liability insurance, and also, too, we have to buy, pay for phones and different things, because we get these kids marketed throughout. And I'm sorry if I call them kids. These are young men and young women of all ages that really like it. But I say right now, the younger ones are ranging up to about, I would say about 18 all the way up to about 32 years old. And of course we had younger ones and even older ones. But they're in the mix, and I say that this is something of value that everybody in this business that would appreciate coming here, because I have nothing else to say, but I value every single student that comes in, because they are learning at least what they can do to give back to the community and entertain the community with our shows. We're not just on something that you would turn on the TV and see. Of course, we don't have that kind of money or equipment, but we do put out what I call is a very structured, balanced, family-oriented show. And they are all in all how these young men and women can come in and just entertain the heck out of the fans.
So would it break your heart if this place was shut down?
It would definitely break my heart if the place shut down. I mean, a lot of, not just myself, but a lot of people put a lot of dedication, a lot of love, and a lot of sweat and tears in this place, and it's been really rough, and everybody's trying really hard, and a lot of people, especially me, to be very, very broken-hearted if the doors had to shut down.
If AAPW closed down, I think I would probably wear black for like 5 days to try. Maybe not that exaggerated, but I wouldn't be very upset. It would be sad. I like it here. I like the people here. I like the things that I'm learning, and I like the way that I'm being taught. So.
I'd be real sad. It'd sadden me. It'd pretty much break my heart. Because one of the only promoters, wrestling instructors that I've been real close to and appreciate and not afraid to do anything for him was George De La Isla. And for him to close his doors, it'd be hard for me.
I would be really upset. I'm finally chasing a dream of mine from when I was 9. I'm finally making it happen, and I would be so angry if it just got taken away from me so quickly, especially because I'm so new. I just started, and I am so passionate for this. I would not want the school to be gone. I'd be really upset.
No, the word is terrible. I would really feel that I have not completed something that somebody needs to step up and learn to continue. Yes, I do have them out there, but they don't want to be left with any bills, any overhead, any money, and I understand that. I would feel very bad. I'd have to sell my ring to make ends meet. I'd have to do whatever I can to make and whatever to keep another roof or whatever. But you know, that's all that I'm doing, is just trying to reach out to the community, trying to reach out to someone so they can understand that this business is just very lucrative for a lot of people. It's just not that. We have sound people, we have people that work as far as advertising, marketing, buying posters, different things. Everybody gets involved with the marketing. Everybody gets involved with the responsibility, not just with the work they present out there, but also a business factor that everyone is really interested in. And this is what this business is about. When someone walks in here, wants to become a professional wrestler, just on a young lady that was filmed recently today named Charlie. Charlie's a great little gal, but I'll tell you, I don't know how much longer I can keep training her. No, she didn't pay hardly any money down, but I want to see how much further she can, because I'm going to have to ask her for money, which is fair to everybody, to try to keep this business going. But I unfortunately have not been able to reach that goal of finding a sponsor to keep us all going. And I would feel absolutely horrible to having to sell everything that I can just to pay whatever I owe the landlord or whatever I owe. And I never keep things. I always pay my bills, always. So I guess I'd have to get rid of a lot of stuff.